So today is a very special day, for it's the 60th anniversary of the Mods and Rockers weekend at Clacton-on-Sea here in Essex. So we start our journey here at the Chelmsford services at Boreham, just off the A12, where the Chelmsford Scooter Club begin their ride out to Clacton. Yeah, this gentleman here is actually part of the scooter scene back in 63, you say?
63, 64.
So for you, this is quite a big day then?
Yeah, this is a day I can go there and not get beat up.
So it's safe. So what was it like on that day? Because you know, there's a lot of you read a lot of different things that it wasn't that bad. Other things, other newspapers say it was really bad that day.
The daily sketch was it was all about the patrol, like where we rode in. You've got to remember that the men on bikes, the rockers, was 29 plus age-wise. There was no 17, 18-year-old rockers.
So they were proper grown men?
They was grown men. So
all from London?
I reckon they was from everywhere, right?
Not everywhere, okay.
But most of it was the Hells Angels. And if you knew what the Hells Angels was in the 60s, you stayed away from.
Okay, so it's simple as that.
Yes.
So today's a nice peaceful day. You're gonna have some chips and just have a look around.
I'm actually gonna go on the pier. All right, because we run on the pier, and we run down the side, and the tide was out, so we didn't jump. And as we come off the pier, that's when it all started. But what you got to remember is the police was ill ready for it, and they was not prepared for what was going to happen.
Right, okay.
Right. They got beaten all. Don't worry about that. This is what I've always said about the film, The Quadrophenia. The only thing that's good about it is the music.
Okay.
The Motown and the mood.
So it's not exactly. It's what it is about. But it captures
it captures the day. It captures the. Yeah. And that's what it was about. Yeah.
So do you mind if we have a look at your lovely scooter?
Yeah. This one here.
Yeah. I'm stuck.
These are one of the first to come over from Italy. It's an LI Intercept.
You've had it a long time?
Yep. Years and years.
Donkeys.
Yeah.
And you got some high tech, I see.
Yeah, I like
So I'm with this gentleman who's actually part of the scene also back in 1964, was it? Three onwards. Wow. Yeah. So what are your recollections of that time? I mean, that is it's a world famous you know, time for a lot of people that are following the mods and the rockers.
Well,
so what's it like?
The only way you knew where to go is on the television. They say don't go there tomorrow because the mods and rockers going. So that's where
you'd be the troublemaker at the time.
Well, you waited to tell you where to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I did read that after Clacton they moved. There was round two at was it Brighton and Hastings?
Yeah.
Did you go down to that?
I went to Brighton.
Oh, did you? Oh, you really were part of the scene then?
Oh, yeah.
So you loved it?
Young then.
So how long have you been part of this, the sort of scooters scene?
Well,
for the mods?
When I was single, then once I got married, it sort of died off and...
Yeah, like everything, it takes a backseat,
Yeah, about 20 years, 10 years, 20
Wow.
years.
Wow. And is that your lovely scooter over there?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we go and have a look at it?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so what can you tell me about this lovely scooter?
Well, GS 160.
That's one of the faster ones.
Yeah, it's a spray that's not transferred as well.
Okay.
Did you like it was?
Oh, lovely.
15 years ago.
Well, thanks for giving your time. It's been most interesting.
Right, yes,
Thank
no
you.
problem. See you again later, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll be down there.
Yeah.
No. And a couple of times in the light, I couldn't see it and I was worried about it.
So I'm with this gentleman who owns this amazing creation. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's 1963 Li 125, Magello 198 engine. All the artwork, gold plated engraving, I've done all myself in my garden shed.
Wow. So a real labour of love.
Yeah, it's been on and off over the last 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah,
So it's just ongoing, really.
yeah, I just keep updating the paintwork and doing bits and pieces.
And why the Peaky Blinders? Is it a big? Are you a big fan of the show?
Yeah, I love the show, but it's also artwork. I love
Okay.
the artwork that goes with it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have a little. I'm going to get some shots of your lovely scroll work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what it wouldn't do anymore. Chris, is he here?
Yeah, no, I think just meet there for 11, leave that on box. Only just. Go their own way. Well, that's right. I mean, nothing, no subs, no nothing. If you don't turn up, you don't turn. See, with the Foresters, they meet up on a Wednesday. Well, that's what Wednesday's for.
Oh, I love that. That's great. So we've made it to the next leg of the run, which is Colchester's football ground. So we've met up here at the car park. So as you can imagine, all the different clubs of Essex and around are meeting up here. Karen's.
No, we cleared that out. We're definitely not there. Definitely not there. We're even up in the loft. I found bits of it. I said I'm going to be away from you.
Yeah, but they went to it. Yeah.
I've got a few ideas. Catches on the back. You asked for
I got one for going home. Oh,
I
makes me laugh.
Right. Come on. Start off the back.
I tell you, this is truly awesome. You can smell the two-stroke.
Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Last night.
Chat me a bit about where you
So hello, we've made it to Clacton on Sea. I'm going to just read you a little bit of the history of what went on back in 1964. So the Easter weekend of 1964 put Clacton on Sea right on the map, and for all the wrong reasons. Clacton Council looked to attract the younger generations, and they advertised bountiful accommodation and live music. Well, it worked. By Good Friday, the mods arrived from London looking for a good time, but so had the rockers. So on the Saturday, everything would change. With word reaching London, soon a flood of mods and rockers made for sleepy Clacton. That evening, Freddie and the Dreamers played on, and then the two conflicting subcultures clashed long into the night and through Sunday. As usual, the press whipped everything up into a frenzy. So much so that round two took place at Brighton and Hastings, both on England's south coast. So for viewers who are not familiar with this era, I highly recommend the film Quadrophenia, set in London in 1964. Now Clacton hosts this fantastic event where ice creams, fish and chips and the smell of two-stroke fill the air. So sit back and enjoy the 60th anniversary. So with this policeman, I guess from 1964 and...
This is 1952.
Oh, sorry.
This is a 52
Oh,
scooter.
we've gone back in time further.
Even further on. So,
Okay, so what's got you into dressing up as a copper?
well, I used to work with police.
Oh, you did?
City of London.
Oh,
So
so you're the real deal?
So I'm the real deal.
Oh, okay.
So what I do, I promote policing now.
Okay.
So I go around to the local schools and the events like these.
Right, good for you, yeah?
I love it.
Is this yours?
It is indeed.
Let me have a look at it.
Walk round it, by all means.
Yeah,
This is a 1952 Ellie Velocette, known as a noddy bike.
the Velocette, yeah.
It's a hand pull start, suicide gear shift,
Right, let me have a look at that.
which is around it.
Where is the, where did you say the start was?
Around that side.
Oh,
Go around here. So this is your starter, hand pull start, and that's your suicide gear shift, 3-speed.
right, okay. That's the free speed.
That's a 3-speed gear shift. This is a flat twin, water cooled, shaft driven. For 1952, that was a really upmarket bike.
Very ahead of its time, shaft driven.
Shaft driven, yeah. Goes 55 mile an hour, 100 miles to the gallon.
Wow.
Before light up signs, when you used to pull someone over, you've got a little button there, you push that button and that flips up. And that says police stop.
So this gentleman has come all the way over from Belgium. Can you tell me about your club?
I'm a member of the Vespa Club of Ostend. We have about 2 members, and we are frequently on the road somewhere. Now it's England, UK.
So you love it, because you're telling me earlier you go to quite a few of these events.
Yes, I'm nearly retired now, and I like to spend my traveling with friends, eating, drinking. It's a package altogether.
It's a good social event, isn't it?
Yeah, I made a lot of friends here in England. Last year, for example, I was in Scotland. I did the North Coast 1,000 miles. It was fantastic.
Can you show me your club patch?
Yeah,
on the back?
I'm going to turn on the back. On the back.
So with this gentleman who was part of the scene from 66, did you say?
66,
So what
yeah.
was it like back then in 66?
For me, I was skint.
You didn't have much money?
Skint. So
Okay.
I had no money. My granddad lent me some money to buy a Vespa 125. I used my paper round money to buy me Parker. And I thought,
Obviously not this one.
no, obviously no. Long ago.
So you really did. You really were dedicated back then. You used all your
Yeah.
money to buy, you know, your scooter and your Parker and
Yeah.
go to events, I guess.
I wanted to be a mod,
You really did.
and that was it.
So what was it like in the 60s?
Well, as I said, I was in '66. A lot of the people going to the coast had seemed to peter out, really.
Oh, okay.
So I joined a scooter club, and we went to events all over England with the scooter club.
Nice.
So that was my experience, you know. The mod side of it was living in Leytonstone in East London. There were various clubs that we'd go to, you know.
So you was a bit of a sharp dresser with a suit?
No, I never had, no, I was
didn't have
very
the money?
much, no, I didn't have the money, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm more a case of, they didn't have Primark back then. I'm trying to think where you
Yeah.
did buy your cheap
But
things.
like a lot of people, they didn't have money back then, did they?
Yeah, no,
Especially
well I
in
wasn't,
London.
you know, I mean, because I passed my test early, I was still at school. So it was paper round money, what I could get off my granddad.
Sound a bit like my dad.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of different jobs. He was working in the market.
But I was doing private work as well, helping people out, you know, yeah.
Well, how do you find it today? What do you think of an event like this today? Because obviously we're 60 years on from the.
I think it's brilliant. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you've got a lot of the new four-strokes now. I mean, I'm a bit of a purist. I like my old two-stroke with gears.
You like the smell of oil, yeah.
But, you know, this is the future. You know. with
Yes,
the-
it is.
with-
Yeah, you're right.
with the
Keeps
new-
it alive, doesn't
with the
it?
new scooters, yeah. And so the next generation. Yeah, that's how it.
And what about your badges here? Because you certainly amassed a great deal of badges and so
I've been
on.
fortunate and sort of been able to travel a bit, but so I've got actually something to stick her on.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It's been nice talking to you.
You too. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
mate. Cheers, Tom.
It's fun, it's a lovely time. You're filming that? No. Cut!
Take two.
and I think that. I was going to say we're going to.
So I hope you've enjoyed this special day in Clacton on Sea, and thank you very much.